You better refresh, guys, because we are live. It has been way too long. Let's see who we've got here at the moment. We've got Maverick Butts. Ha! I did see that message earlier, and I thought to myself, like, is he just being rude? And then I thought, no, hold on a minute. He's clearly referencing Lionel, isn't he? He must be. At least let that be your defense, yeah? And then we've got Marina Bollotta. Good evening, Marina. How you doing? We've got Jesus Fried Christ. He has blessed us with his presence in this stream. And we have also got Mr. Gladive himself. Harrion, what up, my driller, indeed. Oh, not Moriarty, just popped in. And Mr. Gently Benevolent. This one is for you, man. I know you've been pressing hard to get these streams back up. And to be fair, it has been way, way, way too long. I really didn't want to leave the gap between the first and the second to be as long as it has. You know how it is, guys. It's real life work, man. I don't think I haven't done anything less than 60 hours at work this past, like, well, that's a lie. At the beginning of August, we went away for a week with the family. So, you know, I did get a little bit of a break at that point. But most weeks I'm doing something like 60, 55, 60 hours a week at the moment. So, yeah, it's been really, really busy. But yeah, no, congratulations on the move as well, Harry, and I hope you're doing really. I hope you're settling in well. I saw your pictures of the dogs; they look like they're really settling in. Really pleased for both you and Tash. Bilbo, good evening as well, my friend. I hope you're all doing well down there. You're on 2 weeks leave and don't think I've actually worked harder. My advice: don't move house. Well, I tell you now, mate. Let me just think back. Since I've been with my wife, and we're going over 17 years now. We've lived in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places, and that was since, that was in the last sort of 13 years. We've been in our place now for coming up 7, but normally before it was like a year and a half, 2 years we were moving. Come on, TCG, you missed doing the voices. I'm not that tired yet. I've got my cup of tea, but you'll know when I'm tired. And to be fair, I actually forgot that I did voices for these streams. But no, going back to moving, yeah, it is mad stressful. Where we are now, we are happily settled and do not plan on moving anytime soon. What have we got going on? Let's have a look. Finally, we are back. Yes, indeed, Moriarty. Indeed. Tash, good evening. Hello, everyone. Titan's making it harder to adjust than Luna. Are these the name of the dogs? Yeah, Harrion showed me the pictures of the moving in. That was very nice to see. Congratulations. I know you two have been working hard at getting that over the line. So, got my tea, raising it up in as a toast to yourselves. Well done. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a sip. But yeah, so let's talk about what we're doing. So, we completed the first Ace Attorney game of the trilogy, and we're now moving on to the second part, which is called Justice for All. No, I'll put Spirit of Justice there on the thumbnail. Whoops, it's the same word. Let's remove that and pretend that never happened. There we go. I'm still going from EFAP 250. Bilbo, do you know what? When I was doing, because I was working today, it's Sunday. So I've actually been doing even more overtime today, and I actually had that on in the background. They're very, very entertaining, lads. Very, very entertaining. And I did see, Marina, you did mention it's the bank holiday. Yes, it is tomorrow. So doing a little bit of work tomorrow, and then gonna head out of town with the family, go to this nice little restaurant, and have a little bit of fun, and then it's back to work. Back to work after that. So yeah, so this is episode 2. Hang on a minute. No, that's not the right game. Why have I got 2? Oh yeah, that was from 2021. So we're going to move on to a new save data. So this was Ace Attorney. This is what we have done. Move on. We are now moving on to Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and we shall play it. There are, I think, 5 turnabouts on this one as well. There could be 4. But this, obviously, as you guys know, is episodic. The first one tends to be a little bit shorter because it's a bit of a tutorial one. and this one is called The Lost Turnabout. Just before I go into it, if you enjoy these streams, consider tipping me via Streamlabs. There's a pinned comment at the top if you wanted to do that. This particular channel isn't monetized. Obviously, there's no obligation, but we really do appreciate it. And also, if you're new here, if you're finding this stream for the first time, consider subscribing to the channel and check out my main one where I do true crime stories. I recently uploaded a new video the other day. It's not quite true crime related, but it was part of a collaboration that was abandoned due to issues outside of the organizer's control. But she very kindly let me use the part that I was going to contribute to share with you guys as well, because it is a missing persons case, and yeah, and it's actually part of what's called the Charlie Project. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but there is a massive thing in America where they have like a database of missing people, and I spoke to Shrouded and Diatrip a while back about potentially doing a collaboration where we look at some of those ones where there's kind of like suspicious circumstances behind them. And again, just because of things, work and all that stuff, I never really got the chance to follow up on that. But when I realised that this one was a Charlie Project case, I was like, yes, let's talk about that. Let's get that out there. And so yeah, you can go and view that now. And it is also my first video in 4K, so I did test that out. I'll probably stick to the 1080p for future uploads, but I thought I'd give that one a go. It was a shorter video, less rendering time. So yeah, let's do this then. Let's do episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Play it? Well, I do now. I do. Teabag in 4K, yeah, exactly. You can see each little tea granule. Huff, huff. Grr. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough! I don't know who's saying that. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix, right! When am I playing Amnesia? I'm not playing Amnesia. I have got it, though. I have got it. I'm not sure if I should be happy or concerned that if I disappear, you'll end up making a missing person video sharing my details, TCG. Just don't go missing. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like... Oh, I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Good idea, Harry, and I'd like to see TCG play Amnesia. No. Got my cuppa going now, that should help, indeed. What time is it? It must be, the morning? You guys must be having breakfast over there, right? September 8, 9:08 a.m, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Okay, guys, look at Phoenix. Absolute zero chill. I used to have that phone. It looks like a Samsung 608. Ah, okay. And it's 2 p.m. in Alberta. It is 9:08 over here. That looks like a Samsung A50. I used to have a game on that called... Right, I'm going to make sure to enunciate this so that I don't get cancelled. I'm pretty sure it was called Digger. And so what happened was you dug in the ground, but like dirt would fall on top and you had to try and keep it cleared out. I used to play that game for hours. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh? Oh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Bring on the voices. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but look at that sinister face. It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Who the heck is that? Oh, we shall find out. Ouch! My head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? We got ourselves a digger lover. Mate, I do love me a digger. When I was, when when I was a kid, actually, my granddad used to like have all the work on all the JCBs and stuff like that, and he used to take me down to like these yards where they would do like the old excavation stuff. It was awesome. That chap with the highlight looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist. It does actually. Oh, okay, that took its while. Good morning. Good morning.
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Oh, sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts.
You roger that?
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
Okay, here's our defendant. What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I don't know why I'm doing that voice. Life? In my hands?
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever.
I'm sure she'd quickly forget if she was found guilty. What is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me.
I think having 6 fingers would be very useless. What? Where'd that come from?
You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you had the wrong person.
Yes,
Who am I? Oof. Why am I drawing a blank? Yes, it's a lady, guys. It's just my... The voices are very rusty, but we've gone with it now. We're sticking with it. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
I guess I must have amnesia. I'm not playing amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. You could, well... And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. There's a very teeny tiny little hat. Hang on, there's a very teeny tiny little hat. Looks very useless. Yes? I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Oh, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. September 8, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Right. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Oh, are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Are we ready, chap? I'm glad I only missed 14 minutes. I was stuck in a raid. Ah, no, not Shadow Legends. not the raidy shady kind. Okay. Definitely doing the raidy shady, weren't you, Maverick? We are ready. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, thank you very much. Alright, mate, whatever you say. Whatever you say. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Do you see what they've done here, right? To get you back into the tutorial mode, they've given him bloody amnesia. Mwah. Actually, I have. You're banned. How are you banning me? This is my streams, Maverick. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
We got to do something about this police-on-police crime. A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay. And who are you again? I got wasted and forgot my entire degree and career.
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. He found out I had a teeny weeny. It was on the Jerry Springer show.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, well, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
She reminds me of that police officer, that police officer lady, who was a bit of a meme for a while. You know the one I'm talking about, right? The one who, the one who got, the one who was very, how should we say? She was very well acquainted with the male police force, if you catch my drift. She's reminding me of her. Let's get some ones in the chat if I'm not wrong. Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
Arian, you know who I'm talking about. Don't you lie to me. She ran a train on the whole department, and not the kind of train that goes choo-choo, but it definitely went woo-woo.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Right. Yeah, Dustin Prince, clever in it. They really lean on the names in this one. Moving forward. Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir.
Clammy Pants Popo. Oh,
God!
The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today?
I'm muzzling my woman. Harrian, I don't want to know what you do in the privacy of your own home. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R button.
The R button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R button? All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. Let's quickly check the court record just to be sure. Excuse me. Right, we've got a cell phone. Ring, ring. Dustin's autopsy report. Can't actually go into it yet. We've got a pair of glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. The victim fell from the walking path above. Something's going on, man. This is taking a little bit long to load. Okay, that's a lovely looking photo. And then we got the client, Maggie Bird, Dustin Prince. We got Winston Payne, that was his name. And then Dick Gumshoe. Alright then. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? It was glasses. Oh, that's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir.
Your Honor, I moved to dust the suspects up. No, Maverick, naughty. You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coinky-dink, she says. Ugh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Boom, in with the witness testimony.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
How would he have done that if he snapped his bloody neck?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Can we get a picture of that?
With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
His eyes look open but like rolled back in that image. Why, this is...
Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
I've already spotted a contradiction. Look at the name. The emoji looks nothing like a horse.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Maggie Simpson did it again. Yeah, it was Maggie. It was Maggie Simpson. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. They're putting fluoride in the water.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your witness. Imagine having the neatest handwriting ever, but only while dying. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't mind my handwriting being that neat when I die. I could have been a doctor, right? I should have been a doctor. My handwriting is that bad. Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what? Put my trousers down. Oh, okay.
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, look, I'm going to lend you a hand.
Seriously, she isn't... You don't know who I'm referring to?
The prosecution's witness all hide things from the court. Which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? They're putting chemicals in the water and it's turning the anime women into femboys.
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
It doesn't matter.
Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
You see the fists up and down she's doing?
Yeah? That's experience, lads and ladies in the chat. That's experience.
I'm telling you. She's that person. I can't remember her bloody name, but she was a meme like 6 months ago, or when she ran a train through a police department. Like her husband found out and like forgave her. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. I feel like I'm watching Japanese Canal Street roleplay. Yes, Your Honour. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. Absolute beta. Right, here we go. So, I mean, we can press if you want, but about those glasses. Definitely a downgrade from Woodable Mia. I reckon she's giving you Ruby's Phoenix. That explains the amnesia. Yeah, she wants to steal the thunder and like win the case on her own. You know, the real conspiracy is that, you know, she's alluded to it earlier, she'd make a great legal aid, but I think she wants to go one step above that, and I think she wants to take my attorney's badge. That's what she wants to do. She wants to... I'm not playing Amnesia. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the old ones she's wearing in her ID, pal.
What should I do now? Let's press. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
Well, the dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's?
Well, something like that. What?
I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it. Down in my gut.
Hey! Stop saying things that make you sound like her! Jesus!
During...
I can't. She needs to stop it, man. Now I've got that image in my head, right? I can't not see it. Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body.
I can't tell if there's music. The game is kind of quiet. I can turn it up a little bit if you like. Let's go. Let's go to 20. How about that?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with the testimony, Detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far.
Yeah, I try and keep the volume down.
But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Go on then. The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but
Was the name that of my client?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir.
Oh, were you referring to that hall policewoman who looked like Greta Thunberg after a big... Yes, that's the one. That is the one. Right, anyway, we're going to... I think you could look at that. You can now, on this as well, you can present profiles. So... Oh, hang on. Her name is actually Magagi. Her name is actually Magagi. What is it? Oh my god, her name literally has gag in it as well. Jesus wept. Maggie Simpson, once again, multi-murderer. First it was almost Burns, now it's this guy. What? What's come over me? Probably got old Magagi cheeks over there. Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Gaggy Maggie. Right, we're calling her Gaggy Maggie from now on. That's brilliant, Maverick. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe.
You're talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me. Yes, what a time.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Gaggy Maggie Bird. Yes.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Gaggy Maggie Bird. Ah!
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here?
I have no...
I can't. Hold on.
I have no idea either, sir.
It's a good... I'll tell you what, it's a good thing this channel isn't monetized, right? Because it definitely would be demonetized by now. As you can see. He put an M there. He meant to put a G, lads. He meant to put a G. The victim did indeed leave a name, Gaggy Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Gaggy Maggie. Gaggy McGee. It's Gaggy McGee. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Oh, please. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. No, Bilbo. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name.
No.
I'm back, I've got my lettuce and tomato, and you just... Oh, Marina, you just missed. Maybe rewind like the last sort of 2 or 3 minutes. This is very true. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor?
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. In fact, she was a well-known couple with everyone in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. This should be good.
Yes, sir.
Dustin and Gaggy Maggie.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir.
Hey guys, it's my birthday and I'm here today with my girlfriend. What a... Oh, that's a timeless meme, that one.
Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Interesting. I think we're gonna have to try and find. We're gonna have to press now. I think to get the. We can't be lovers. I have a penis. Oh, wait, come on. It's current year. Dustin and Gaggy Maggie. Right. So I think what we're gonna have to do now is press to try and get the what the present was. If I stay up all night and pop into a stream in the morning, my chats are unfiltered as unfiltered as they get. Right, let's press. We'll just press until we hit the right note. How do you know about this? So chat, I have decided to make pasta for dinner. What did I forget? A, the sauce. B, the pasta. C, the granulated cheese. D, repressed memories. Hold on. Right, don't answer that just yet. We're gonna So it was... Hey, Mergu, how you doing, mate? You alright? So it was sauce, it was pasta, it was the cheese, or was it repressed memories? There you go. There you go, chat. What did he forget? We'll press ahead while you guys do your old voting midjiggy thingy bobs.
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't.
Oh.
If only I had gone on that trip.
Oh, I know why he's sad.
Oh, nothing, sir. Really. Anyway.
He wants him some Gaggy Maggie, doesn't he?
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
We'll get Maverick's answer once I close the poll down. We'll do the testimony. We'll do the cross-examination. We'll close the poll down. Maverick, you can give us the answer, okay? Marriage. But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You're saying a guy's gonna marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
Mate. No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
Ugh. I think this fella is a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir.
The day of the incident? You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Gaggy Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Ah, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. Mergit, my new phone, does not want to put your name in. The struggle is real, Blair. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
Maggie, Peacer, Pastor, and all things Naster. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present.
Alright, we're going to close that poll. I want to see what the guys thought. Well, nobody thought... Alright, so 55% of them thought it was pasta. 33% thought you forgot repressed memories. That's kind of a double negative. 11% thought you forgot the cheese. I love how most people thought you forgot the pasta. Mind you, though, that's probably something I'd do. Actually, well, the answer is a trick question, since if I planned on pasta, I wouldn't forget. Plus, you can't forget repressed memories, since you don't remember them anyways. There we go. Oh, it was a trick question after all, lads. I wasted time on building a poll for Maverick. Someone who, admittedly, in this stream, has confessed to playing Rady Shady. 14. You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because, I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present, Isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their...
Oh, I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. See, yes!
Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. Guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here. I could put beans on toast and forget the toast.
It was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Over 2 months ago?
Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove.
A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove? I was sitting at a park in the shade of some pine trees, and a couple homeless crackhead natives came by with a shopping cart and sat right next to me. They have the whole rest of the park, and they sat right next to me. Well, you know why? It's because they wanted to tune in to that Crime Guy Live, part 1 of Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Huddle up. I'm sure it's cold in Canada. Let's have fun. Let's press further, shall we? Just now, I believe you said something along the lines that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago? You should have got them to smash that like button. And guys, if you haven't already, smash it. Smash it. Like Phoenix Wright receiving a fire extinguisher over the head.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then, what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Oh, nice. 28 degrees Celsius. Nice. Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said.
I'm not a like button whore. Well, you are on my streams, Arian. Now start clicking. Never know if I get enough of them. I'm not playing Amnesia. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think that this glove is really relevant to this case? Amnesia, TCG, it's waiting to be played. Well, you think that I would play it, but I keep forgetting. Wait, of course it's relevant. I'm going to say it is just for the sake of it. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Well, of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. We need to see if it fits, because if it don't, then we must acquit.
Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Imagery. Very well. If you were that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
Hey TCG, since you're here, do you mind if I just give you a sample question and see if you like it? Well, you can ask. Certainly. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
That is horrible. That is disgusting. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove, a birthday present from Gaggy Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. But like the 60 questions I built up for you. Oh, is this for the, so you were building, oh, that's right, because you were building up Friday night community quiz streams questions, weren't you? Which, by the way, I admire you for that. hang on. Amnesia the Bunker is fun. Arch accidentally won it on stream. I have seen playthrough of it. I've watched Markiplier play Amnesia the Bunker. It does look like a really good game. I mean, to be fair, funny enough, me and my son, we often watch people like Corey X Kenshin, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. They do like horror games, and tonight we actually watched a little bit of Jacksepticeye's latest one, which is a horror game about a streamer who is being stalked. Yeah. Although it is a VTuber, so it's deserved. Don't tell Denzel I said that.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it. Ooh, highest selling video game. Pokemon Red and Blue, Super Mario 3, Minecraft, or Grand Theft Auto 5? Okay. Let's put that to the test. So what was it? Pokemon Red, Yellow. Red and blue. So I've got yellow in my head because of that bloody glove. What was it? Red and blue. Super Mario 3. Okay. Mince Raft. GTA 5. There we go. Oh, there we go.
Yep, that's right. Oh, that and one other reason.
2.5 billion to Minecraft, valued for well over 10 billion. Yeah, back when Minecraft, which only launched in 2011, has sold about 238 million units through various platforms, 60 million over number 2. Bloody hell. Yeah, it had to be, didn't it? It had to be Minecraft. Oh, I'll put up a poll for anything if I can get it relevant. I think this court has heard enough. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir.
Writing on the ground. This is how it feels to be Australian.
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Then we checked his middle finger, and he told us to fuck off.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we got smart. Who said Super Mario 3? I bet that was you, Harrion. Thank you, Your Honor. Right. Okay. Yeah, we've... Do you know, I really... Hang on a minute. That is... Okay, it's a right-handed glove, okay. Okay, I'm just having a quick look, see if there's anything about the hand. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand?
This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good.
I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. Hold it. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it.
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation.
I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
All right, but how would you know if you've never heard it, mate? You've got amnesia, which I'm not playing.
I've never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we check the victim's pointer finger.
His pointer finger? Why do you call it the index?
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Oh, don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger, if he had been writing in the sand.
So, chat, here's another question for you. How do you cook your cereal? Milk first, cereal later? Cereal first, milk later. Ooh. And the results? What do you think it is, chat? A or B? I know the answer.
We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail.
Woo, 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 woo. You're all falling for it, guys. You're all falling for it. Maverick got your hook, line, and sinker, mate. And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
You're a psychopath if you put in milk first. Ha! I guess he's right.
And there's more.
Genuinely deserved jail time. Rishi, get on it.
There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
Scratches on his skin?
Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
TCG, I didn't fall for it. Whee! No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Bilbo.
That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation.
Do. Can't stand cereal with milk. I like it as a snack. Blasphemy. Do you know what? Get me a bowl of Frosties with no milk. Lovely. I completely agree with that. But I've got to have me some cereal with milk, man. You know, it is pretty much just Frosties that I'll do that with. Or for the Americans, that's your Frosted Flakes.
They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific-sounding name.
It's called a microscope, isn't it? You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We use one of those, and that's how we found them.
I can't. Soggy. Nah, see, I can't let my cereal go soggy. Oh, crunchy nut cornflakes as well, Tash. Yes, great shout. Yes. Crunchy nut cornflakes. Dry. Oh my god. So good. So good. But yeah, no, if I have cereal with milk, it's gotta be gone quite quickly, because the second it loses that crunchy taste, I can't. I'm a textures guy, you know. The taste is exactly the same, but if it's all bleh, it's like eating slugs. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. What are you talking about, Bilbo? You gotta be crunchy, man.
From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand.
Oh. Here we go. Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
You and Tash are both autistic. You're not wrong there, mate. You're not wrong there. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Crunchy nut TCG, yes. Steak plus milk equals Are you... Please don't tell me you're talking about pouring that milk on the steak. You better not be. It better be in a glass alongside it. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it? But that's not a left-handed... Right-handed glove? Why am I showing that? Shut up, not Moriarty. I'm going to ban you from chat if you actually think like that. Jesus Christ. Pouring milk. You better be gravy you're talking. Right. Milk steak is great. What the hell is wrong with you people? The present. What about it? Yeah. Okay, right. We're at the beginning now. Are you seriously thinking that... Hold on. But I don't get it. Hold on. That's definitely his right hand. Ah, hold on. He'd be throwing... Are they going to argue that he'd throw with his left? Yeah, get those concerned emojis going. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. Do you know, I have no idea what's going on here, by the way.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but
hold on a minute. Aren't baseball gloves meant to be typically left-handed? Is that what I'm missing? And this happens to be a right-handed glove? Because people throw with the right, catch with the left. So he's throwing with the left, catching with the right. They actually must be going down that route. Okay.
It's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special. Yes, he's a lefty. Lefty gang, left-hand gang. Come on. And what would that be? Well, it's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Whee! Left-handed gang. Left-handed gang. 10%ers, mate. We are the true persecuted minority.
Left-handed.
Why? You're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? But again, you've got amnesia, so how would you know if you've seen one or not? We're getting a little bit inconsistent here, you know. He's making some claims here. Is his memory coming back? Why aren't we realising that?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with? Again?
Well, that's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was with his... Wait a second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. I'm left-handed, but I throw right and catch left for baseball, but stick and block a left and catch right while playing goalie for hockey. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, I mean, to be fair, right, I am a left-handed person when it comes to handwriting, but pretty much everything else I do right-handed. Like, if you know, like how if you've got a dinner table set up, right? You have your knives and forks and all that malarkey, right? For me, it's set out normally like a right hand, like it would be for a right-handed person, you know. So yeah, I don't. This is kind of a weak counter argument. I mean, they could just say, yeah, and you know, perhaps he threw with his right and caught with his left. Like, he might still write with his right hand. It's kind of a weak argument, you know. It's not all black and white.
Ah!
That is, I mean, I check.
I'm pretty ambidextrous. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, so am I. I mean, for most things, it's pretty much just writing with my left hand.
Overruled.
Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. With a left hand, a left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Oh wait, mate, now you're pushing it, Phoenix, right? Because I could write a message with my right hand. Sure, it would be even worse than my doctor's handwriting on my good hand I use for writing, but I could still write it. I know the alphabet. I know how to spell. Why am I a coward? Why Why am I a coward, Harrion? Is it because I'm not playing Amnesia? Look, you actually have documented trauma on this channel through my Soma gameplay, you know. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Gaggy Maggie could not have been the victim. Order, order! When you think about it that way, then yes. That and you skipped over my last comment. Hold on, hang on. I'm a lefty. I didn't see that! Oh, TMI. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. It's still possible.
And that means Maggie is.
I mean, but then, like, you could argue if it was the case, then that would be. Oh, hang on. There's a transcript. Oh yeah, we better save. Save it in there. There we go. I missed a bunch of text then. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor?
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! Oh, right. You did it, Mr. Wright. Whew. I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir.
See? You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Gaggy Bird.
No! Not yet! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? And the crowd goes wild. Moist Maggie. Oh, God. Yeah, JFC, oh God, indeed. And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
I mean, nothing by that, though. It's just, oh, hang on, what have I missed? What did you say? Marina. That's actually really strange because that you write with your left, but everything else with your right. Because back in the day, you could not write with your left hand. Yeah, exactly. They would teach you what. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. This is why I say that, you know, us lefties are the most oppressed group, man. Because that used to make people quite ill. You know, trying to force them to write with their right hand. Like if you were a natural lefty. But yeah, I mean, everything else I do with my right. More or less. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like even if I play football, soccer. For the Americans, I'm left-footed. You know, I'm naturally left-footed. But that being said, I have trained myself to be somewhat competent with my right foot. You know, I'm not like Antonio Valencia, who is just or Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who are just like completely one-footed. Or if you want to go a bit older, Michael Owen, Devil's Minion at that crime guy. Yes, I'm naturally left-footed too. Yeah, see, we know what's up. I'm the same when it comes to footy. What, left-footed as well, Harrion? See, look, left to shoot, right to pass. Oh, that's interesting. See, I'm better. I say my left is my stronger leg when it comes to shooting and passing. But again, like I can use my right foot quite competently, like controlling the ball and, you know, passing around, even shooting. Like I've trained myself to do that. But naturally, it's left. Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. All leftos aren't oppressed and actually are starting to rule the world before our very eyes. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Wake up, people! Wake up, sheeple! To be continued. Ooh, we have a new jingle. There we go. Alright, let's crack on. We're only an hour into it. September 8, 11:43 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Amnesia?
I'm not playing it!
I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head and pull down your trousers. A gaggy-maggy kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one. Oh my god. Please don't tell me that's an actual thing, JFC. What are you doing? What are you doing, Pepper? You gonna come and say hello to the chat? Come here.
Meow.
You come and say hello. Can you get pets? I don't know if you can hear her right up to the microphone. No, she don't want to play. Just wants to scratch everything. Just wants to scratch the crap out of everything. Didn't ya? Nightmare. Love her though.
Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone.
It's because you take advantage of them, don't ya?
I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Neither top nor bottom. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course. I'd be honoured to.
Stop it!
Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you all about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. In fact, I heard that I heard that the police department knows you and your name pretty well too. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. I had to refresh, I was so behind chat-wise, oh bless you. So my name is Phoenix Wright. Wow, what a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember.
Look, I tell you what, sir.
You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card.
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession.
Watermelon.
You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. Oh, there are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Phoenix Business's card, the business's card. Add it to the court record. No, Tash, I've already played Soma. I have a whole playlist to prove it. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. Actually, let's have a look at that card. Can I look at it? Oh.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention centre, sir.
Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Harry is jealous I watched you play it and not him. Yeah, well, he can be jealous as much as he likes. Because you know where the real entertainment is, don't you?
Okay, Roger.
Roger Dodger.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
Ooh. Oh, look at the shirt she's wearing. Look at that. It's the Blue Badger. Hold on. Chat. 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 Anyway. Beep.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
And you can call me Gaggy Maggie.
Oh, Gaggy, I know you.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday. Ah, yes.
Huh, to me. Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
You think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up, after hearing Detective Gumshoe, I believe the creators of this game do not think very highly of Americans. You were here all along. Who's this? Who's this? Yes! Chat, it's Maya!
You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. Gaggy, Maggie, Gaggy, Gaggy, Maggie, Gaggy. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Name list added to the court record. Let's have a look. No, wait. No. Okay, she's question mark page. Okay, that's fine. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
Where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Gaggy Maggie found.
So that's where they're from. FBI, open up!
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. September 8, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Right. Chat. I just need to pop out for like 2 seconds. I'm just waiting for the game to... There we go. I will be back in just a moment. I'll leave this on in the background. I'll be like less than a minute. 2 seconds. Oh, hang on. Right, I'm back now. I just realised I should have put on some Hassan Piker on in the background. Or at least his chair. Oh, chat's writing. I'm sorry. Oh, nature called. And also, needed a bloody drink, man, because my throat is so dry. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Lots of pitchforks. They look like tridents. What are you doing? Right, time to quell this riot.
Yes, Your Honour. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
All right, then I'll do I'll XQC then. We'll get XQC next time. I wonder who it will be next year. What is it, Mr. Payne?
QVC.
Those who know.
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give up a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. That was so last year, TCG. Get with the hip and hop. Right.
Yes, Your Honour. The prosecution calls his next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and coloured me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be, but to give it and just everything in my life has to be the utmost hard. I'm really looking for that perfect top-notch, unbeatable university. Don't you see? I have a regular...
Yes, I understand. I'm very, very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
I hope you know a white knight for you. Does that say? What is he? A human chatterbox? It's like the young equivalent of Old Bag. Ugh. I have to question him? He's a student, isn't he?
Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply.
Glasses? You aren't wearing any glasses.
That's enough. Your name, witness.
Very posh said Dick surely is trustworthy.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Oh, man.
I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a...
I was going to say shit then.
You were taking a shit through the park. Taking a shit in the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mommy. You must know I...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you should say shit.
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
What I saw that day.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there.
Where's the fucking lamb sauce?
The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That's what she was wearing down her trousers. I'm sorry. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah? That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Gaggy Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. Oh my god.
So you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time?
That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university.
No name? Trashy?
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. Okay? Okay, people? We have to think very, very carefully. Very carefully indeed. But I will think the hardest and the longest. Okay? Okay, people?
But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
Only the best university.
An arrogant little snot. You made too much pasta. Share it out with the chat then.
We're going to make the justice system great again, believe me. Okay, people? Believe me. It will be the greatest justice system the country has ever seen. Believe me.
I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Have I seen Donald's mugshot? Yes, I have. It's very, the chin's very pointy. I'd like to get Mr. GB's thoughts on it if he's still here. I haven't seen him comment in a while. But, it's very... Like, the chin does sort of go to an angle.
Is that the best you can do? Do you think you could discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
Thug life. I've seen a lot of people talking about that. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? Let's press harder. Don't give him an easy time, not doing that. Answer the question, you twat. How do you know what time it was? He definitely practiced it in the mirror beforehand, yeah.
I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene.
Oh, so it is.
I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of it's no longer nonsense, first world class, nor chained by the time, nor do I watch. Oh, what ridiculous! People should feel freely without constraints. That's how life should be.
And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time.
In any case,
hang on, did I see? Hang on, I'm just gonna go back up. I think I saw Agape in the chat earlier. Like one. I think I saw you, Agape. I did see you. Although that was... Okay. Let's go back to the most recent. Here we go. I'm sure I saw you in the chat earlier. If you're there, hello. And welcome to the channel.
all of a sudden a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes.
Apparently the White House was evacuated on suspicion there was a crack in there. It's called the White House for a reason. Okay. That last one sounds like the sort of thing TCG should get a sponsorship deal for. What's that? What? We're talking McDonald's? Yeah. Yeah. Was the bomb.com? Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, right. Okay, guys, look this up, right? I'm going to type it in the chat so you guys. So if you look it up, you can read, okay, and then like food. Okay, basically, this was a show, or this was a VHS collection I used to have back when I was a little kid. Okay, and there was about 10 volumes, I think, and it might even be about money. I can't remember exactly, but they did one. It was basically like it would teach you how to read, but it was like all fun for the kids and stuff. But when they open up the food, when they open up the one about food, like they literally show you like McDonald's like stuff, like old school McDonald's menus, like hamburger, fries, and milkshake. Oh my god, nostalgia! That was a nostalgia trip and a half. Mental. I used to love watching those videos as a kid, as a young kid. I even still remember a couple of the songs. You can read 11 eating out. Oh god! And how did you know he was a police officer?
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle, practically blah 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 blah. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform.
Have you found it? Have you found it? Oh, good man. If you found it, JFC. He called after killing many infants from suffocation. What? F's in the chat. Well, that one. My sister used to tell me she was a horrible cook, and then she learned what teaspoon salt was. Are you sure you got a good look at her face?
Well, animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you.
I think that was your end, Bilbo. I've got nothing my end. At least I think it was. Yeah, nothing's come through. No error percentages or any of that stuff. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright would not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. And please don't make me have to raise my voice.
Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you.
Yeah, I think you've got wombats chewing on the... Oh no, the F was to do with the killing side of things, with the BK Pokemon partnership thing. But yeah, I think the wombats are chewing on your Wi-Fi wires, mate. Your internet wires.
Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there.
Oh, excuse me. Right, so you're sure you're not mistaken?
Please, don't confuse your painful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Possums in the internet box again. Yeah, it must be that.
Of course, of course.
Of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? Yes! You can read, 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 you can read. You can read, you can read, you'll succeed. You can read, you can read, you can read, you can read. You can read, you can read, you can read. Ah, you are triggering many memories of youth there, JFC. Thank you very much.
The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the office.
Alright, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
Ah, so you know about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
That's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Look at that face. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite?
That's not. No, it's a no.
Your Honour, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. 2468, who do we appreciate? Go TCG Live. By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
What are you asking me about all of this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, the loves bananas answer would be for Gaggy Maggie, Maverick. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, I know what you mean. You're like the people who got blah 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 blah. In the end, blah blah, viewed from afar, blah blah blah.
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away.
I should go into opera. No, I should not.
But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses. They have a unique hinge on the side at only 3 places in Chicago.
Wait.
So to replace them.
That's on your end, not Moriarty. I'm getting no buffering this side. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Oh, mate, you see what we just did then? How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who acted blah blah courageous and something or other, something burned and
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at all that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. With milk.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony. Right.
Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The second my non-reading son hears banana, I'm done for. Banana!
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of...
Why is there so many bananas in the chat? Everyone's just chatting about bananas. Here you go. Have a good look at the bananas. TCG, you just looked at me and said banana. I did. Dead in the eyes.
They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that this girl is the murderer.
Oh, so he's saying that he was down and on the lower... Okay. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. What happened next?
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there.
TCG, I dare you to change your YouTube profile picture to a banana. Why? Why? What? Why would I do that? Let's press. She ran away. Just like that.
Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
No, JFC, right. There is only one that banana guy, and his name is TJ Kirk. Actually, they did take me a few seconds. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? Press further.
After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime.
I'd say TJ Kirk. Yeah, TJ Kirk. Yeah. He was doing the rounds a little while back, wasn't he? The old amazing bananaist. Nice. By the way, JNC definitely stole that. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that better not be that video, JFC.
That's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach that at your pitiful school?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. That's a big hint.
It must have been between 6:45 p.m. when I made the call.
Right, let's have a quick look at this. It was like 7 o'clock. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. They showed up within 10 minutes. Let's press for now. Oh, power thirst video, thank God. How do you know what time it was?
That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Hey, pal. I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this.
It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called.
Okay, it's gotta be that then. It's gotta be that.
And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell the time.
What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond?
Cheers, not Moriarty.
They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
Can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. So just make sure I'm not missing anything else. Okay, that's got nothing to do with it. But yeah, it would definitely be the first crime photo.
Monkey!
Wacky Sundays, I guess, for lack of a better term. Right, let's... Don't go back. It's got to be this. Just double check, make sure. Yeah. Oh, it's not! Jesus wept. Okay, maybe. Right. But he Fibonacci'd about the time. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Hold on a minute. Oh, I'm saving it. I'm saving it. What am I missing? After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. That could be right, actually. Was it this phone? Maggie found this in the park. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. No! Your Honour, this statement contradicts this evidence. Does? I don't. Oh, hold on a minute. Got to be right. It's not the logs. No, it's the autopsy report. Right. So it must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Yes. When in doubt, Murgoot knows. Right, Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So, what of it?
Well, you said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Streams like comedies, lads, lassies, but the Ace Attorney streams are a nice one, so his TCG doesn't do quizzes and well. No, I don't actually, do I? I don't.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Mr. Wellington?
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Left-handed. Answer the question.
Telephone, I mean...
Well, spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the lawyers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're already something special.
You keep pressing him, he's going to yoink his... what does it say? His own head off with that scarf. I know, right? It's proper tight. It's proper tight in it. Witness.
I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy?
You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone?
Oh, yeah, the Russian... Yeah, oh, no, the Russian dolls, yeah. My nan used to have those. I used to play with them all the time as a kid.
You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that a genus was strange and rational since I was playing people, blah, blah, blah?
Enough. Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick! That cell phone. Could it be? You mean this phone Gaggy Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Let's question further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is.
Oh, see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his cell was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
Yes. But it does circle back to that original picture. Your Honour, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you!
Actually, what did either picture do? Telephone booth. Oh no, yeah, it should be that one. Galaxy A04.
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Oh, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Oop. Well, it's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order! Order!
What is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw the suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Party, party, party all day. You're killing me with the noises. Oh my god, sorry.
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Gaggy Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? It's got to be to do with the list, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be this. I have an idea. There is only one possible explanation. Right then. Alright, let's hear your explanation. Come on, bruv. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalised. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. You notice how this time it's only one penalty point, as opposed to like 2. They're actually different like tiers of penalisation. Whereas with the other one, the first one, it was very much like you only had like five chances essentially. Okay, why didn't the witness call the police right away? Yeah, let's go with this. Ah, for fudge's sake. Right, okay. No, perhaps. That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. I suggest that perhaps, yeah. Alright. Well then. Ouch. Oh, ouch. That's actually what he said. Right. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Oh my god, it's the phone. Oh, the phone. It's the phone. What? Oh, for God's sake, right, okay. Try again. Couldn't have been the glasses. Oh, maybe. It's the glasses. Mr. Wellington.
What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack.
These are your glasses, aren't they?
Ah, where did you find...
Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. Exactly, the glasses. That these glasses are in fact yours. The reason why he didn't make the phone call straight away was because he couldn't see the numbers to make the telephone call, and so that was because he was looking at the glasses. I tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
No, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honour, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realise was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Well, of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. Wow. I'll sink him in one shot.
Ooh. Yeah, this is so exciting. Watching you work again.
Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Hey, before you were done, I'm so sorry I did not hear if you responded most likely because my son, but are you good with me sending you the questions? Yeah, sure, of course. I know, because you did comment the other day asking like how to contact you, so how to contact me. So on my main channel, if you go on desktop, there's the About Us section where you can find my email address, or you can just follow me on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. I'm also on Instagram as well. I will just say now I don't often check my emails, so it might be a little while before I come back. But I mean, if you're just sending questions over to use, then yeah, sure, please by all means. I mean, I'm more than happy for that. That's absolutely fine. Order. He looks like he's been deep in the six before. Oh God.
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation